Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and that's right. You read the title. Yes, you know exactly what this video is, and well, you also saw the thumbnail, so that's right, guys. And I had no idea that I would be making this video until, well, a little bit ago before starting to record this. Because apparently this was announced very early on this month, and I did not know about this. I'm sure a good chunk of you guys didn't know either. I first saw this on Facebook, an article. Then I went to Google it, and apparently, it's official. It's happening. Apparently, we are getting a new VeggieTales animated movie. And boy, I haven't talked about anything VeggieTales for quite a while on this channel until now. So again, I repeat, it's been announced that a new VeggieTales movie is in the works from NBC Universal, and and that goes for Universal Pictures / Studios. This new VeggieTales animated movie will be centered on, and it'll be about this cucumber. Yep, LarryBoy. Yes, so apparently the new VeggieTales animated movie is going to be about LarryBoy. LarryBoy is getting his own movie. Now, okay, I'm very mixed on this. Very. And I'm sure some of you would be too. And, with as to why I am heavily mixed on this. First off, I'm sad. I'm interested in the fact that there's going to be a LarryBoy movie. The next VeggieTales movie after the first two. And how, for once, this new VeggieTales movie is not something that's set out in the seas, The first two, they were for sure, not to mention because the first two VeggieTales movies, they had the pirates who don't do anything. So there you go. So now we get something different, and we have another, favorite thing from VeggieTales, that's this. Everybody loves LarryBoy. It's one of their favorite things from VeggieTales, and very popular from VeggieTales, not just the pirates who don't do anything. Yeah, so it's nice to see that, LarryBoy is getting his own movie, and the fact that, LarryBoy is a superhero. So again, I'm interested and excited to see that, LarryBoy is getting a movie of his, but also the fact that it's obvious that the creators of VeggieTales, Phil Vischer and Mike Naraki, they're not involved whatsoever. At least, it's not been mentioned, but I think we all would know the fact that, yeah, they're not going to be a part of this, because if you recall, both Mike, along with Phil's wife, Lisa, the voice of Junior Asparagus, and the guy who did so much of the music and songs for VeggieTales, Kurt Heineke, all four of them, they were booted off VeggieTales, just ugh. Why did they have to do that? Why did Universal had to do this? Because I remember very clearly when VeggieTales, first off, a little backstory, we all remember when VeggieTales moved to Netflix, and Big Idea partnered up with DreamWorks, and we know what DreamWorks' attitude was over VeggieTales and what they did to VeggieTales and on Netflix. But afterwards, later on, after all that VeggieTales stuff on Netflix, it finally came to an end. Universal and Big Idea partnered up, and Universal, their attitude of VeggieTales was different than what DreamWorks was. I think, yeah, at first, Universal's attitude seemed good. Even Phil Vischer established this when he was interviewed around the time when VeggieTales was coming back in the old-fashioned way with the animation, and a Christmas special was on the way, if any of you know about that. So it seemed like for a while that, VeggieTales was in good hands with Universal Pictures, but very later on, that's when things started to go downhill, just like that. When out of nowhere, and for no reason whatsoever, I say Universal did this for no reason. They booted, as I said, they booted Phil Vischer, Mike Naraki, along with Lisa and Kurt off of VeggieTales. I think, yeah, because technically, I guess they were all fired, and from what I heard, because I saw this, that Phil Vischer, stated that both Mike and Kurt were fired, and I think, yeah, Universal told Phil and Lisa they're perfectly fine doing it without them, without, Phil and Lisa. Golly. And yet, at first, it seemed like they were in good hands with Universal, and then that happened? Oh my gosh. So yeah, again, no sign or trace of the four of them being involved in this new upcoming VeggieTales movie, and it's a disappointment. It really is. There's no VeggieTales without the four of them. Phil, Mike, Lisa, and Kurt Heineke. There's no VeggieTales without them, and it's not the same. It's never been the same without them. And I don't really know what's been going on with VeggieTales lately. I do know that after they were all booted off VeggieTales, there was this podcast that came along, and yeah, Larry the Cucumber and Bob the Tomato, they had new voices, and it's painfully obvious, because it's not Phil, it's not Mike, and I'm sure that, when the new voices stepped in, I'm sure that, yeah, doing their very best and, trying to sound like what, Phil and Mike brought to, Bob and Larry. And, who knows, because what this is going to be like, how it's going to turn out, I mean, and who knows what the animation is going to be like. I mean, if it's going to be anything like this, how the toy line looks, of these LarryBoy toys I have. If Larry is still going to look the same, especially when, the VeggieTales, they went back to how they originally looked, how everybody remembers them and loves them best, their old-fashioned look, not the animation look and style that what they did to our beloved veggies and fruit characters when they moved to Netflix. You know what I mean? But all I can really say, and to wrap this video up, is again, I'm very mixed on this. I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time, it's probably, who knows, if this will turn out good or not. I mean, again, because with Phil, Mike, Lisa, and Kurt Heineke, they're not involved in this. What more do I have to say? And I'm sure a lot of you would agree with me, too. Yeah. But for now, there's not much more to say. All we know is that it's been announced, but until very later on and down the road, we'll get more updates, details, information about this new upcoming VeggieTales animated film featuring none other than LarryBoy, this being his own movie. Yeah, we'll know more. And, all of us will have more to say if anybody else hasn't done a video talking about this. I have no doubt. So what about you guys? What are your thoughts on this new upcoming VeggieTales animated film that's all about LarryBoy? And do you agree with what I've had to say? And are you just like me, if you're very mixed on this? Yeah, just everything that I've had to say. And what did you think of, my video talking about what I've had to say on this new upcoming VeggieTales animated film starring LarryBoy? Leave comments and give this video a like as always. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me giving my thoughts on the new upcoming VeggieTales animated film that's all about LarryBoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and until we get more updates on the LarryBoy movie, and, for me doing another video on this, peace out.